Thank you for tuning in. I'm coming at you with a subject that came up yesterday on social media. As you know, I structure my videos around things that happen in my life, around things that happen in other people's lives, things that happen around the world. And I like to talk about them, and a few of you tune in, and I appreciate that. But this is a subject it's been an interesting for me across throughout my life, and I'm going to tell you why here in a bit. But there were some serious allegations of sexual assault that came up in our OCR community yesterday, and some other things come up as well. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, I was raised in a way where respecting women and never allowing myself to physically harm a female in any way. And I could go on more broad there, but that was the level right here by my father. And everything else in life was down here. He just chose to put that up here as ridiculously important, and how he drove that home, and where there are virtually no situations in my life. He said, Yancey, there's virtually no situations where you can't get yourself out of a situation if you ever need to. But there will be situations where, and there will also be situations where a female could frustrate you, or where there will be sexual desires. And at no time shall you ever allow yourself to act on any of those thoughts or feelings in a way that would disrespect or harm a female in any way. And I quickly learned growing up, and it's pretty much not debatable. 99.9% of men, or let's say 99+% of men, are physically stronger than 99% of all females. If we have 1,000 men over here and 1,000 females over here, this group of men, about 99% of them approximately, are going to be able to overpower every female in this group if they wanted to. So that makes a difference in the male and female, in the human race. That's about 50% males and 50% females. There's a difference, folks, and that needs to be respected. And that's how my dad taught me. That's exactly how I teach my son. And there's things that I may have already said, and things that I may say. I know there will be some people who disagree with me, some people that agree with me 100%, and some people will be in the middle. I'm just telling you my opinion. And I feel I'm very passionate about my opinion in this category. In an elevator, in a park, in a freaking restaurant, in a parking garage, in a bedroom, in a million other situations where I could be in a situation with a female. I know, my wife and I have talked about this, I know that my wife, if she walks in an elevator and there's 5 or 6 guys there, in some cases, she's nervous. If I walk in an elevator tomorrow, or I'm walking in a parking garage and there's 5 or 6 females there, or before I was married, if I was in a bedroom with a female, I'm not nervous. But I understand, and I have great respect, and I've learned over the years in communicating with other females, mostly my wife, that in some cases, they will absolutely feel a level of nervousness and just different. It's different. And the message maybe is about respecting the difference. And so I have zero room in my life for ever physically or putting my hands on physically harming or putting my hands on a woman. And I have no respect, and I have no room in my life for anybody that would do that. And that's how I raised my son. So I think I don't want to dive into what came out yesterday. I want to dive into the big picture here, and how we need to be raising our sons. So I'm calling out to all men and women out there that have sons, and I would love to communicate with you offline if you think it might help. Post some comments. I'll be happy to expand. But we have to start looking at the message of how we are we messaging our young men, because there are young men, middle-aged men, and old men right now on this planet that are either being raised in a way or are just set in their ways right now possibly because of how they were raised, where they disagree with me, and they disagree with some of the things that many of y'all out there that agree with me. There's also a percentage of men walking this planet that they just see it differently, and that's wrong. That's my opinion, but that's wrong. And as I said, there are unless my life is in sheer danger, and really and truly, even as I was raised in a way I believe, and I raised my son, even in some of those cases, we can eject our ass from the situation. We can get away. If someone frustrates us, or any other situation, I'm not going to keep beating the dead horse, but we can eject ourselves from the situation in most cases. And that's exactly what you have to do. Before you would ever act on frustration or sexual desires or anything else that's clouding your thought process, you have to leave until you can get yourself straight. Or if you, in a case you're protecting yourself, you leave. So enough of that. I don't want to get into the semantics that, sexual assault and abuse and everything else, it goes both ways. Yes, I know that. I'm talking about, in most cases, or in the majority of the cases, we know exactly how it goes. And we know which gender, in most cases, is at fault. So, I'm not here to discuss the other side of the story. I'm coming at this from how we need to message to our men. That's my point. So, if we can snap our fingers, and have 100% of our men respecting the difference and respecting women from A to Z, this world would be a better place. If you disagree with me there, I don't have much for you. That's my opinion, and I believe that to be very factual. And I'll help, if this message helps one person, one dad or one mom, or hopefully a mom and a dad, help them message to their young sons, then I'm very glad I recorded this message. I hope it will. And if you'd like to talk offline, please reach out. I'm very passionate. I have my dad to thank of why, for the reason I'm very passionate about this. I just want to help people, man. With all my messages, I want to help people. I love, as I said in the previous message, I love this beautiful rock of ours that's tilted at a 26.5 degree angle, and it's spinning in circles every day, and it's slowly revolving around the sun. It's a beautiful rock, and we get a short time here, and I want to help people. That's what we all need to be doing, and I'm just falling forward. I'm failing forward every day. So things happen in my life, things happen in other people's lives, things happen on this beautiful rock of ours, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I shoot messages. I record messages, and thank you for some of you for tuning in. That's my message today. I love y'all, and I'll help you any way I can. And I wish, if you're listening to this and you've ever been a victim, I wish there's something I could do for you right now. If you feel there is, reach out to me, and I'll do anything. I don't even know how to structure my words when I'm talking about that piece of it. Just know that I have a big heart, and I know a lot of other people do, and we'll help you any way we can. I just want a world full of peace and love. I tell my kids all the time before I drop them off at school, live, love, laugh, and serve big today. That goes a long way towards making this world a more peaceful place. So thank you for tuning in. It means a lot. I love y'all. And if you need anything, if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Keep doing everything you can to light up the planet every day. And I'll close one more time. Do your best to live, love, laugh, and serve big today, my friends. Much love.